The keys to your future. Imagine standing before your dream car, a sleek, roaring masterpiece of engineering, polished to perfection and ready to conquer the open road. The keys dangle tantalizingly in front of you. You have 1 hour of unrestricted freedom to drive anywhere. Would you snatch the keys, rev the engine, and speed off into the horizon? Or would you slide into the passenger seat and let someone else take the wheel? While this scenario might seem obvious, of course you'd want to drive. Many people unknowingly choose the latter when it comes to their financial future. They surrender control, handing over the keys to their wealth to employers, corporations, or platforms that dictate their fate. This isn't just a mistake. It's a financial death sentence. You're either in control or you're being controlled. There is no in-between. The illusion of security society conditions us to believe that security lies in a well-paying job, a 401k, and a stable career. These are sold as pillars of stability, promises of comfort, and guarantees against uncertainty. But in reality, they're often nothing more than illusions crafted to keep you complacent. Take Sarah, for example. She's a corporate employee who has dedicated 2 decades to her company. Diligent and loyal, she believed her hard work would ensure lifelong financial security. Then, one day, an unexpected merger led to layoffs. Overnight, her carefully constructed sense of stability crumbled. Why? Because she never truly had control. The driver, the corporation, made the decision, and she was left powerless to stop it. This story plays out time and again. People trade autonomy for perceived safety, only to realize too late that relying on a paycheck, a boss, or a company means living at the mercy of others' decisions. If you depend on someone else to sustain your livelihood, you're not driving. You're a passenger hoping the ride doesn't end abruptly. Followers versus leaders in business. In business, there are 2 types of people, followers and leaders. Followers seek shelter under established entities, hoping to avoid risk by attaching themselves to something bigger. In doing so, however, they relinquish control and become vulnerable to decisions made by others. Leaders, on the other hand, create, own, and control their ventures. They determine their pricing, business model, and customer base. They hold the keys to their future and are not at the mercy of someone else's choices. Here's how followers and leaders differ. Followers join MLM schemes. Leaders create them. Imagine John, a follower who signs up for a multi-level marketing program, lured by promises of passive income. He spends months recruiting friends and family, only to find his earnings stagnate. Meanwhile, the leader, the person who created the MLM, rakes in millions from membership fees and product sales. Followers buy franchises, leaders sell them. A follower invests $500,000 to open a franchise location, bound by strict rules about pricing, branding, and operations. Any changes require approval from corporate headquarters. A leader, on the other hand, builds a brand from scratch, selling franchises to eager entrepreneurs while retaining full control over the parent company. Followers become employees. Leaders provide jobs. Employees rely on steady paychecks, but lack influence over company direction. Leaders, however, build businesses that generate opportunities for others while securing their own financial independence. Followers rely on affiliate marketing. Leaders control the platform. Consider social media influencers monetizing through ad revenue. While some earn solid incomes, the platforms themselves, like YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, are the true architects of wealth. If the algorithm shifts or policies change, those influencers' incomes vanish overnight. Conversely, those who own their own media platforms, subscription services, or digital assets retain control and earn exponentially more. A real-world example is Amazon's marketplace. Many sellers build thriving businesses on Amazon, relying entirely on its policies and algorithms. While some make substantial income, Amazon remains the driver. If Amazon changes its policies, increases fees, or bans an account, the seller's entire business can collapse overnight. Contrast that with a company like Shopify, which allows entrepreneurs to build their own e-commerce stores, retaining full control over pricing, marketing, and branding. Shopify entrepreneurs are leaders. Amazon sellers are followers. The levels of wealth. Solid earnings versus wealth. Waves versus empire fortune. There is a stark difference between making solid earnings, riding wealth waves, and achieving empire fortune. Solid earnings, $10,000, $20,000 per month. This is the income many top sales professionals, consultants, or high-performing employees generate. It's comfortable, but doesn't unlock true financial freedom. For instance, a senior software engineer earning $15,000 monthly enjoys a luxurious lifestyle. But if their employer downsizes, they could lose everything overnight. Wealth waves, $200,000 per month. At this level, financial choices expand significantly, allowing for greater investments, ownership, and influence. Entrepreneurs operating multiple successful businesses or leveraging scalable systems often reach this tier. Their diversified revenue streams provide resilience against market fluctuations. Empire fortune, $1,000 per month. This is the realm of generational wealth, where business empires and legacies are built. Leaders like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Warren Buffett operate at this level, controlling vast enterprises that shape industries and economies. Their wealth transcends personal luxury, enabling them to leave lasting impacts on the world. Leaders generate empire fortune because they own and control their business models. Followers settle for solid earnings at best, never reaching the heights of financial autonomy. For instance, influencers monetizing through social media ads earn solid earnings, but the platform itself, the true architect, makes empire fortune. If the platform changes its algorithm or policies, their income vanishes overnight. Meanwhile, those who own their own media platforms, subscription services, or digital assets retain control and earn exponentially more. The danger of not being in control. Consider the story of Alex, a once thriving affiliate marketer making $20,000 per month through one company's program. One day, the company revised its terms, cutting commissions in half. Suddenly, his income was slashed. The driver, the company, had made a decision that destroyed his financial security. This isn't an isolated case. Whether it's a franchise, restricting pricing changes, a social media platform banning an influencer's account, or an employer implementing layoffs, the lack of control is a financial liability. To avoid such risks, ask yourself, if my income source disappeared overnight, would I still be financially stable? Can I change my prices, products, or revenue streams at will? Do I control the marketing and branding of my business? If the answer is no, you're not in control. And if you're not in control, you're not truly wealthy. How to take the wheel to transition from follower to leader? You must own your platform. Instead of selling on Amazon, build your own e-commerce store. Instead of relying on ad revenue, sell your own digital courses. Owning your platform ensures you're not beholden to another entity's whims. Control your revenue model. Don't depend on a single source of income. Diversify your streams through products, services, and investments. For example, instead of relying solely on consulting fees, package your expertise into online courses, books, or coaching programs. Leverage systems and people. Build businesses that operate without your constant involvement, using automation and teams. Automation tools, freelancers, and contractors can help scale your operations while freeing up your time for strategic growth. Minimize external dependence. The less your income relies on another company's policies, the safer you are. For instance, rather than depending on Google Ads for traffic, focus on building organic audiences through email lists, SEO, and community engagement. A prime example is Elon Musk. Instead of being at the mercy of automotive giants, he built Tesla. Instead of depending on NASA, he launched SpaceX. He controls every major component of his ventures. ensuring that no external entity dictates his financial fate. Who's holding the keys? Look at your current financial situation. Are you driving, or are you a passenger? If someone else can make a decision today that wipes out your income tomorrow, you're following instead of leading. True wealth doesn't come from relying on a job, an affiliate program, or a platform controlled by someone else. It comes from owning your financial engine and driving toward your destination on your terms. So, will you take the wheel? Or will you remain a passenger hoping the driver doesn't crash? The choice is yours. But remember, those who control the keys control the wealth.